Hello, and welcome to the team and family. I am Laura Vasquez. I am the academic counselor here at Idea Edge Club, and it is my great pleasure to talk about what it is to be an Idea family member. But first, let's start with the introduction of our leadership team. First, we'll start off with our principal, Mr. Jason Fitzgerald. He is wrapping up his 5th year at IDEA. Previously, he was the principal at residence at Weslaco Pike College Prep, Judson College Prep down in the Rio Grande Valley. He was also principal at Innovation Academy in Louisiana, and he is our founding principal here at Idea Edge Club. He is also wrapping up his 13th year in education. Next is the academic counselor, which is me, Laura Vasquez. I am a Fort Worth native. I've lived in the southwest side of Fort Worth for the past 20 years, and it is my great honor to be serving you, the families, this year. I am wrapping up my 10th year in education, and if you need anything from me, my email is right there, laura.vasquez@ideapublicschools.org. Next, we have Ms. Scarlett McCord. Ms. McCord is our principal in residence. She wrapped up her 2nd year at IDEA. She helped launch IDEA Achieve, which is one of our first IDEA campuses in the Tarrant County. She also helped launch our IDEA Edge Club campus last year, and she is wrapping up her 7th year in education. Next, we have Ms. Shannon Green. Ms. Green is one of our assistant principals of instruction. She just wrapped up her 2nd year at IDEA as well. She was an assistant principal at IDEA Mays in San Antonio. And next year, she is entering our Principal in Residence program, which prepares our leaders to eventually open a school in the region. And she's wrapping up her 6th year in education. To wrap up our leadership team, we have Ms. Patty Prado. Ms. Patty Prado is the Assistant Principal of Instruction. This will be her 8th year at IDEA. Previously, she taught in the Rio Grande Valley at an IDEA campus for the past 7 years. And last year was her 1st year as Assistant Principal of Instruction in the Tarrant County region. Now, let's get into our student expectations of what will make your scholar successful here at IDEA and what will help them get to and through college, which is something very, very important for us. When it comes to uniforms, all IDEA scholars are expected to wear a uniform. You can see an example on the student on the slide, and to be very clear, the uniform is an IDEA polo shirt. At the academy level, it's a blue polo shirt, khaki or black pants, shorts or skirts, white socks, black belt, and all black shoes. If a scholar comes to school not in uniform, we will call you and ask that you bring the correct uniform to school. The uniform signifies our scholars are serious about school and allow for minimal distractions. Now, on Fridays, students are allowed to wear a college shirt or an IDEA Edge Club Spirit shirt and jeans. Homework. Scholars will have homework most nights, starting in kindergarten. They will also be expected to read every night and to have an adult sign their planner, signifying that they completed the assignments. If the scholar's work is incomplete, they could possibly miss on recess, electives, or have to stay after school if needed to complete the missing work. When it comes to attendance, we start our school day with breakfast at 7:30 in the morning. When scholars are not in attendance, that means that they are not learning. If they are not learning, they are not working towards achieving the goal of going to and through college. This begins in the kindergarten classrooms. If scholars are late or absent, we will call you every time. We want to check in on you and your scholar and work together to make sure your scholar is in school every day and on time. And when we talk about calling you, that means our leadership team will make some calls, our teachers most definitely make some contact, and our ops team. We really want to work with our families and make sure that we are providing all the outlets and avenues to assist our families to make sure that our students here. Now, we do know that sometimes things happen and scholars get sick or there are doctor's appointments. If you do make a doctor's appointment, we do ask, if possible, to make them after school hours so they won't miss instruction. When it comes to behavior, at our school, scholars are expected to be on their best behavior. We follow our student code of conduct, which outlines the scholars will respect themselves and others while following the rules of the school. When the expectations are not met, we will call our parents and expect that we partner to address and correct the behavior concerns together. Our expectations as independent learners. In order to create lifelong learners, our scholars are expected to enter the building independently, follow clear structures and routines, work with their peers in groups, and also work independently. In a few moments, I'm going to review the program model in our school. Technology. In the past couple of years, like 2 or 3, we started implementing technology, us and other districts around the area. That said, we are a one-to-one district. That means that we issue every student a device, a laptop or a tablet. Families, you are responsible if a device gets lost or stolen. Our campus can also attempt to make repairs on the device if possible. Each family will be issued a device, a charger, and a protective case. Be on the lookout for notifications of when you can pick up your device. We'll be issuing those devices in July for all new families. Testing and placement. All new scholars will go through testing to be placed in the appropriate learning group. Our tests do not determine who attends our school. It just ensures every scholar gets instruction at just the right level. And testing will also help us identify if there are gaps we need to fill. Now, back in May, there were some new scholars that came onto campus already to do this testing. If you haven't done testing, you will be contacted the first week of June to come to test on campus. Our kindergarten to second will be for reading tests. Our third and fifth grade will be testing for reading and math. Our instructional program. Our academic model takes scholars from learning to read in kindergarten to the rigorous AP classes, preparing them for college classrooms. What you can expect from our kindergarten classrooms. Kinder classrooms are taught by a teacher and a co-teacher. The scholar to adult ratio is approximately 1 to 15. And since there are 2 adults in the classroom, the class may have around 25 students. In our kinder classroom, scholars will stay in the same classroom throughout the day. As early as first grade, though, we begin to change classes to expose scholars to multiple teachers. Now, our first and fifth graders. In addition to the core content classes, your reading, your math, your writing, if scholars are struggling or coming behind, they will be placed in an intervention class that will close the academic gaps they are experiencing. Our intervention time plays during electives, so scholars do not miss instruction in math or reading. Now, our special program, we take all students and will never screen a family out. We do provide service for all IEPs and 504 plans. We offer a self-contained classroom for students with profound needs. Now let's talk about some of our achievements for the 2020-2021. Last year was our founding year. And even with the pandemic going on, we had a magnificent year. 80% of our kinder students are on track to begin the first grade reading program. 80% of our first grade scholars have made over a year and a half growth in reading. When our first graders came into our campus, that very first day, they were reading at a kindergarten reading level. and they've grown over a year and a half. 88% of our second grade students are already reading at a third grade reading level. And over 90% of our scholars in kinder through second have consistently mastered all of their math tests. Now, what you can expect from IDEA. So what we provide or what we offer to our families. Our 2021 COVID requirements have changed just a little bit from last year. The way things are looking, it will be 100% in-person instruction unless there is a flare in cases. We still strongly encourage the continuation of mask wearing. Parents will screen their scholars before they arrive at school. So we do ask that you guys take their temperature, or if they're showing any possible symptoms for COVID, to stay home. And we will social distance when possible. And consistent communication. Just like we ask you to communicate with us, you can expect us to communicate with you. We will use multiple methods of communication, and we'll be consistent in using those methods. We want to make sure you know what is happening at school and you are involved in all of the activities you and your scholar can participate in. I send out a parent weekly, which I post on Remind 101. If you haven't followed us already, please follow us on Facebook at IDEA Edge Club. There you'll receive any upcoming events, any information much faster. And just to be connected, we usually do some Facebook Live videos, really to engage our families. Teachers typically communicate through Classroom Dojo. You can send a message there and just ask any concerns or just be up to date with their classwork there. And we do also have a mandatory report card night, which gives our parents an opportunity to meet face-to-face with the teachers to discuss any concerns or gaps their scholar may be experiencing. Accountability. Having high expectations for students, parents, and ourselves is evident in everything we do. Those high expectations drive us to high accountability. This is because we sweat the small stuff and we will hold everyone to the same high standards. Example of this accountability will be calling you daily if your scholar is out of uniform, late, or not following the student code of conduct. This all brings us to the ultimate belief and goal that all students can be successful and all students will go to college. And we truly look forward to this journey together. Now, is IDEA for me? So I just went over what some of our expectations are from our scholars. I also went over what families can expect from us. So if you have any doubts, ask yourself the following question. Do I plan to be an active participant in my scholar's education? Will I partner with the school to do whatever it takes to assist my scholar? Will I bring my scholar to school every single day? Will I share any concerns immediately with the teacher in school? And will I bring any IEP or 504 plans to the school as soon as possible? If you answered yes, then yes, IDEA is for you and welcome to the team and family. We are excited you are here. Now, maybe IDEA is not for you. So IDEA is not for you if you just want to drop your child off at school and not hear from us. If you don't want the school to contact you with any concerns. And if you do not believe that coming to school on time and every day is necessary, then no, IDEA will not be for you. But the fact that you went out of your way to apply for your scholar to attend here, and the fact that you are watching this virtual orientation video shows otherwise. And we are happy you are part of our family now. So to wrap up, uniforms are important for us, so your scholar will need an IDEA blue polo. They can wear khaki, black pants, white socks, black belt, black shoes. Breakfast is served at 7:30. Classes promptly start at 7:45 and end at 3:45. And if you haven't done so already, please follow us at IDEA Edgecliff on Facebook to stay current with our upcoming events. We have 2 events this summer, so Make sure you follow us so you can get the dates and the more details on those. And to conclude, again, I am Laura Vasquez. I am the academic counselor here, ready to serve you. I look forward to meeting your scholars and meeting you and working together this upcoming school year. If you need to reach me or if you have any questions, my email is laura.vasquez2@ideapublicschools.org. Thank you.